Alright, y'all, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Starr, back again with another video. So real quick, the video's not gonna be too long. I'm gonna talk to you guys like it's a FaceTime. So I'm gonna stress the importance of getting some rest, getting some meditation in, getting some sunlight in, things of that nature, because when you practice retention, of course, you're gonna have a lot of dynamic energy going through your body. It's gonna be dynamic energy. On top of that, you're sober too, bro. So your thoughts and your creative energy itself is gonna be super kind of active in your mind, and it's gonna be crazy, bro. You might feel like a crazy person, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I know I did, because it felt like I had voices in my head, because the amount of energy that I was storing up this whole entire time. On top of that, being sober, it's like it's like a collision course for like creativity, spontaneous energy, randomly saying certain things, bro. Like, you got to be very careful with this energy. All right. Now, again, this video is not going to be too long. I actually recorded this video earlier today, and something will happen with my camera and everything, so it feels like I'm repeating myself, but I actually have some more to add in this version of this message. So how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys in the right type of vibration, getting to the bag, staying consistent, doing what we got to do. I think I already said it already, but whatever. The importance of, first of all, being calm. You have to be calm, cool, collected in all situations that you that you might face. You feel me? First of all, the spirit of being calm. And hold on, I don't even know what time it is, bro. Cause pretty soon I think the kids gonna be coming out from school and shit. So it might get a little active. I might have to like move somewhere else. But the spirit of being calm, bro, that's gonna be very attractive for a lot of women, for just people in general too. It's like, if you're hanging out with somebody, you don't want to be hanging out with somebody who seems schizophrenic, or seems as though like every thought that comes into their head, they have to entertain it. Every time, a random lyric pops up in their head, they have to say it. Unless y'all just cool like that, 9 times out of 10, you don't want to be with a person who's always in their head, always overthinking, always just overly doing too much. And that's what actually happens. I know that happened to me when I first stopped smoking weed and drinking alcohol and all of that good stuff all at once. For me, my mind became so active. It was like it needed to find a way to stimulate itself. You feel me? And one of the ways that my mind would do that is it would pretty much kind of like entertain some of the thoughts that would come into my mind, come into my head and shit. I thought it was one thing when I was awake, but when I was ready to go to sleep, bro, it was a whole totally different beast, bro. I'm talking about, I'm experiencing clairvoyancy. So I'm hearing different messages. I'm hearing people's conversations go on, bro. I'm talking about like real deal conversations. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going a little crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, man, maybe the weed was here for a reason. Maybe this shit was I used this shit to silence my mind, because I was hearing so much shit when I was ready to go to sleep, right? But again, it is just your mind wanting to stimulate itself. You feel me? And it came to a point where whenever I go to sleep, I have these lucid dreams. I still have these lucid dreams now, but since I actually started meditating and also listening to like classical music when I go to sleep, I sleep through the night so much more. It feels like I'm just having like a whole 8-hour rest, even if I sleep for 6 hours. And that's all based on just meditating, listening to classical music. I was listening to different podcasts too, but again, it's still kind of like encouraging the brain to listen and to think and to put thoughts together and shit like that, right? So classical music is what I used to help me really relax at night. You see what I'm saying? We got this big ass truck passing by. We let this shit pass by. So pretty much what is going to happen if you don't get rest? You know how, like, what I'm saying, when you practice the retention, like you fall through quote unquote a flat line or some shit like that, or sometimes you feel as though like, man, like you just have the urges out of nowhere. Your brain is kind of somewhat similar. And if you don't allow your brain to relax, if you don't allow yourself to calm down on the creative energy, on the creative thoughts, and then even when you're talking to women, bro, like if you don't calm down, you will actually burn out your brain. Not physically, meaning like your brain will get so tired that it will shut down. And then if it shuts down, now you're not thinking clearly. Now you're accessing parts of your subconscious mind, and when you access parts of your subconscious mind, of course, you got the programming of the things that you used to do, and your brain is only going to tell you, hey bruh, your head is hurting, you're tired, bro, have a beer, or go get some go get some herb or some shit, or like talk to that chick, or go vibe with this chick. Like your brain literally will revert back to the things that you used to do. This is why it's very important to get enough rest. Get enough rest, bro. I don't care. Even if you have to force yourself to sit in the house, or like, let's say you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're not supposed to be up until 6. That 2-hour window, you can either meditate, or you can listen to classical music, or you can just vibe, bro. Legitimately, you have to literally give your whole body and mind a chance to regroup and recuperate with itself. Because again, if you do not do that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be making irrational decisions. You're not going to be thinking through a lot of your problems and issues when they do come up. You're going to kind of have that fuck it in your system where you just be like, you know what, man, fuck it, I don't care, I'm here. It is what it is. If I make the mistake, I make the mistake. And that's not really thinking clearly, you know what I'm saying? Thinking clearly has a lot to do with having a lot of patience, having rest, being slow to react, and then also, again, great decision making comes with like being calm, cool, and collected. You always want to be calm, cool, and collected, bro. When you're calm, cool, and collected, it attracts more positivity. When you focus on yourself, and when you don't let your mind become overly active and overly stimulated, bro, you will, first of all the lessons in life that you will come across, you will learn it more effectively, because you're giving yourself time to watch or experience the lesson. You come home, you meditate, so you can retain a lot of the information that you experience throughout the day. And then when you meditate, it's a better transition for you to go to sleep at night. When you go to sleep at night, your brain is supposed to be repairing itself. It's supposed to, and like basically, you're never supposed to wake up tired, bro. Even if you lucid dream, you feel me? Lucid dreaming it's normal. It's a part of like every day or every night living when we go to sleep. We dream every night. It's just that a lot of people don't be recognizing it or realizing that they are dreaming. But see, the thing about it is, this is how you know when your energy is balanced out. You can have a lucid dream, but you can still wake up well rested and ready to go. You feel me? Remember, when you practice semen retention, your energy it's like drinking like a Red Bull plus a Monster plus like any other energy drink you can think of. You feel me? Literally, you gonna have so much energy that you're gonna feel that you can, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to damn mop the ceiling and cut the tile instead of cutting the grass. Like, you're gonna be doing some wild shit. You feel me? You're gonna be cutting down trees just because. You're gonna notice a bush in your yard, you're gonna be like, yo man, this bush gotta go. You're gonna end up doing the whole yard instead of just like taking that one bush out. I'm telling you, bro, it feels amazing when you do have this energy. You feel like you can do anything in the world because you are super active. And especially if you're working out, see, one thing that I use also too, when I play basketball, I expend a lot of energy. So now that I'm getting back to playing basketball more, that's also helping me get a good night's rest when I do go to sleep at night, because, the longer I play, you feel me, if I'm playing defense, offense, and if I'm actually playing the entire game, of course I'm going to tire myself out. And when it's time for me to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep like a baby. Trust and believe. So doing something active like that, playing basketball, flag football, or any other physical sport, I don't know, you could go swimming, You know, every time when you go swimming, as soon as you get out the pool, you want to eat and you want to go to sleep, you're gonna catch that itis. You feel me? You can either do that. I would suggest to swim at the beach. I haven't swam in a pool in years because of the chlorine, and it's just crazy as fuck how like we're swimming in a body of chlorine, and I don't even think chlorine is like 100% healthy for the skin. So I would try to refrain from hitting the pool. But just in general though, like I said, you can do things throughout the day outside of your job if if you are working and whatnot, or even if you do, let's say you work a 9 to 5 and you still have a lot of energy, because I've been there before working a 9 to 5. I come home and I'm just like, that's it. That's it. That's all we. Job finished? Job not finished. I still want to do more. Like, I want to do more with my life. Like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna just come home and eat a TV dinner and then watch Netflix and call it a day. I be wanting to be outside. I want to be active, okay? But remember, with this new energy, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to go all the way hard every time, every single day. Y'all see, I didn't even drop a video yesterday because I understand where my energy was, bruh. I was lined up to do a whole bunch of videos yesterday, go a bunch of places and whatnot. Life happened, and God told me to sit my ass down somewhere. So, and I'm kind of glad that life happened, and now I get to take the opportunity to let you guys know how important it is to get your rest, to let your body reset. You feel me? When you practice retention though, you do feel like you're Tarzan, the king of the world. You can do so much. You cut the grass, you can do this, you can do that. But organize yourself with what you do. So if you're gonna do the most, at least, take out 2 hours to be like, take out 2 hours to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do for 2 hours. I'm gonna go hard at this, whether it's the workout, whether it's cleaning the house, whether it's cleaning the yard. You take out the 2 hours, boom, after those 2 hours, give yourself another like 10 to 15 minutes just to decompress, just to chill, just to relax. Always find time to relax and meditate. I'm telling you right now, you will fail miserably if you don't let your brain recuperate itself. I get it, you feel like you're Superman or whatnot, but you have to let your mind rest. You have to. Your mind is gonna be overly active, especially when you stop watching porn, when you stop smoking, when you stop with the caffeine, if you have a problem with caffeine. These are the things that once you let go, your body is going to go into a default mode or a reset mode where it's like, okay, I have all this extra energy. Now let me do this. Let me do something extra just because I have this extra energy. Okay, I'm not sitting around smoking. I want to do this. Your body is going to naturally want to be active. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't let yourself get too crazy where it gets to the point where like you're burning yourself out. Now you're not making rational decisions. Your decision making is it becomes skewed. It becomes, you begin to have brain fog. And this is by using nothing, bro. Like remember the day that I dropped that 36-minute video and I was at the park, and I was telling you guys the day before I was tempted to buying some weed, bro, because of my life, and some shit happened. And the reason why I was only even tempted was because I was experiencing brain fog. I didn't get enough rest. I was up doing videos late. I was barely going to sleep, probably sleeping for 2 hours at a time. You feel me? So it was just like a whole lot going on. And mentally, it was like I relapsed. But instead of me actually going through with the actual action, I took time out to say, you know what? I'm just resilient. I don't want to give up. I hate giving up. I hate going 5, 10, 15 days and then having to start over. I've done it so many times when it comes to semen retention. But this time around, when it comes to me being sober or whatnot, I was just resilient enough to be like, nah, I'm not going back. I was hard-headed. But in the midst of me doing that, I still ended up, I did so much that same day. You know, I went to the park, I did the 36-minute video, and then I went to Piedmont Park. I went live for about an hour, and everything was cool. And I think that same night, it was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Tell me why I'm going live again, making a video going live, which by the way, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, that's supposed to be divine timing. Bro, when I say all the weirdos was pulling up in the chat, that shit was on some, it was on some weird shit, and it was on some shit that it just reminded me that, like, you know, people gonna have their purpose. People always, there's always gonna be some trolls out there. There's always gonna be some weird motherfuckers out there. So maybe I would refrain from going live around that time. But then again, I ain't gonna let nobody stop my grind or anything like that. But yeah, man. And that's another thing too, bro. You'll have so much energy that sometimes people may not be even ready for it. You could be up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. You think the females that you talk to during the day, you think they're gonna be up? You think they're at your level? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, not too many people are gonna meet you where you're at. The only type of people that will meet you where you're at, especially like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, is people who have quote unquote 9 to 5 jobs, or people who get up early to work out and it's on some spiritual shit. You feel me? Like, if any female ever wants to catch my attention, she has to wake up early. If she can wake up early and then hit me with some type of like positive affirmation or something like that, because that for me, that's what does it for me. You know what I'm saying? Positive affirmations, getting up early, getting to the bag like early, and being active. That's the best way a female could connect with me. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, bro, the world ain't gonna be operating on your frequency, bro. It's just not. You're gonna be so far ahead of time and so far ahead of like just tasks to do throughout the day. It might get a little discouraging. It might get a little boring sometimes. Like, damn, you're the only one that's up at 7 o'clock in the morning, or you're the only one that's up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and bright, wide awake too. And there'll be moments like that. But whenever you have those moments, bro, take time to yourself to meditate, to relax the mind, to talk to God, to reflect on certain things that you can improve on. And in general, it'll make your spiritual journey a lot more manageable to go throughout. And you won't feel like you're by yourself, because at the end of the day, the more you get comfortable within this new frequency, it's the more chance that you will start to attract other people who are on that same frequency. But you have to be consistent within that frequency first. You feel me? So we're not just going sober for a week and then going back to our old ways. Because if you go sober for a week and then go back to your old ways a week later, that same individual, that young lady that you want to attract, she's out there, but now you're going back a whole week because of the fact, man, get off. There's a fly that's sitting down and listening, but like, nah, fuck out of here. Because the thing is, you're kind of prolonging the meetup with people who are on your frequency by you going back and forth. This is why you want to continue to be resilient, and this is why you want to continue to just be consistent in your spiritual journey. You feel me? Because if you're going back and forth, I'm not saying that you can't. Look, at the end of the day, your DNA is different from mine. I'm not telling you to do everything that I'm doing, but I'm just letting you know the importance of, like, you know what I'm saying, meditating, and the importance of getting your rest. Like, you'll feel so much better too when you are well rested. You know what I'm saying? And if you are having problems sleeping, classical music. Some people like to use melatonin. Some people like to burn incense. Some people like to burn sage or whatever it is. You can do what you can, but the main thing is to calm down the mind and calm down the spirit. You cannot make a good decision when your mind is not rested. When your mind is like all over the place and shit, you will make bad decisions. Trust and believe. So I don't want to keep this video too long, but you know, if you made it to the end of the video, bro, you the GOAT. Shout out to anybody on a retention journey, on a sober journey. You know, definitely get your rest in if you can today. And try to take a break. If you can, try to take a break. Because I know y'all be going 110 when it comes to your effort. I get that. It's naturally going to happen. But you naturally also have to find time to recover, relax yourself, relax your mind. That will provide a healthy process for your mind to grow. and for you to retain information and for you to remember certain things, and you can stay on point. You can always raise your awareness to just, you know, just like energy itself within the matrix. And when you're dealing with females, or when you're dealing with because I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's another thing too. With your life force energy cultivated does so much to the matrix and to the world. It's unbelievable. It really does. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand the power of your energy and how it affects other people, how you can be living in someone else's mind and you don't even know it, bro, based on just how your creative energy is set up. That's another thing too. You don't want to burn yourself out by connecting with a woman, talking on the phone an hour or two. I'm trying to tell you, an hour can turn to 3 hours just like that. And the only reason why it's going to turn just like that is because your energy is addicting. And I talked about that in on the Patreon. If you are a Patreon supporter, definitely check out part 1 as to how when you practice semen retention, you make some of these women's energy go hot and cold. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, you know, contact with them pulling back, things of that nature. But all that weird shit actually happens when you are retaining your energy, because they can really feel it. They can really feel the magnetism. There's women right now that talk to me and they literally tell me they don't know why they can feel my energy. Like, you know why. But hey, we ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, without saying too much though, bro, yeah, you want to stay consistent in, you know, just finding a way to be calm, cool, collected, find some time to meditate, find some time to kick back. And especially if you work very, 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 very hard, bro, again, you need to find time to relax. And that way, it's the same thing with like working out. You don't want to work out 5 days a week and you don't give yourself time to, you know what I'm saying, your muscles to relax and grow. Like, your muscles actually grow on your rest days, not while you're working out, but like mainly on your rest days or when you go to sleep. So just keep that in mind, bro. But MGT, what it do, it's your boy Moody Starr. And back here with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I got to say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.